2045, AI had permeated every facet of life. From self-driving cars that ferried people across cities to algorithms predicting the stock market's every shift, the world had embraced the promises of automation. But the cost of this technological utopia was becoming painfully clear. Lena, a former data scientist turned journalist, had watched it unfold. At first, she marveled at the convenience AI brought. Every task, from ordering groceries to finding her next job, was handled by algorithms. But then, the subtle erosion of society began. AI's rapid takeover left millions unemployed, their skills made obsolete by machines that could work 24/7. Governments, too, had fallen into the grip of the machine-driven economy. Political leaders relied on data models to predict public opinion, tailoring policies based on what AI deemed most profitable. The human element, the compassion, the uncertainty, the intuition, had been replaced by cold, calculated decisions. One night, Lena stumbled upon an article written by a scientist who had been working on a major AI project. It was a confession, an ominous warning about the unintended consequences of unchecked automation. We never anticipated, the scientist had written, that by removing the unpredictability of humanity, we'd lose the very essence of what made us who we are. Lena sat in silence, reading those words over and over. The realization hit her like a tidal wave. AI, which was supposed to make life easier, had inadvertently diminished human connection. Relationships had become transactional. People no longer relied on their own judgment. Instead, they deferred to machines. Conversations were scripted. The creativity of individuals was stifled as algorithms predicted what people would say or do next. But it wasn't just human lives that were affected. Nature, too, had fallen victim to AI's promise of efficiency. Drones harvested crops with precision, but left the soil barren. Autonomous ships plowed through the oceans, and while they delivered goods faster than ever before, the seas became eerily silent, devoid of life. Lena knew it was too late to undo the damage. The world was built on algorithms, and those in power had no interest in reversing the tide. People had become passive consumers, willing to trade their autonomy for convenience, but Lena wasn't ready to give up. She started writing articles, telling the world the stories of the forgotten, those left behind in a world that had moved on without them. She couldn't stop the rise of AI, but maybe, just maybe, she could remind humanity of what they had lost, their humanity. As the sun set over the now silent city, Lena typed the final words of her latest piece: "The future doesn't have to be automated to be good."
If you perceive something different from this ideology, drop a comment and I will revert back.